This is the new collaboration that I did with my daughters. It is called A City Shadow. I am so excited about this palette because this is the first collab I was able to do with my kids. And we got such bright, vivid colors. And they got such cool names. And we're going to jump right into these eyes. And I'm going to want to show you guys how to use this palette. So I'm going to use Muted as my transition color. So what we're going to do is we're going to apply our eyeshadow base. And what I use for eyeshadow base is always a primer. And this is a real bomb primer because it's a really light color. It's made by NYX and it is the CW04 Photo Finish Concealer, High Def Photo Finish Concealer. And it's really light. So I like to use the really light ones when I want my shadow to pop really vibrant. Okay, so we're going to apply. You see how light this is? Because honestly, the lighter the concealer is, the more vibrant your shadow is going to be. Okay, so we're going to blend this shadow. I'm using my beauty blender to blend my primer in, my concealer that I'm using as a primer. And I'm going to get into Muted as my transition color. And I'm using a fluffy shadow brush. And I'm going to apply Muted all over the crease of my eyes. And usually your transition color is the color that all your other shadows is going to build off. And I always like to use a brown, because I'm a dark skinned girl. So I like to use browns. I'm going to go for a little bit of a bright look. I'm going to start my blending with Blued Out. This beautiful orange color. My daughters came up with these names. So you notice like with their generation. So I let them take the reins on this palette and I think they did a wonderful job. If you like it, no, I did it. If you hate it, they did it. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So I'm going to pull back on my shadow brush a little so I can do some nice blending starting right at the corner. And we're just going to start bringing some color into the crease. And so what you'll be doing is adding like really small circular motions to do your blending. Wherever you place your shadow brush is where you're going to have the most pigment at first. And you do small circular strokes to do some really nice blending. And then you'll kind of brush out so you don't have any harsh lines. See how that orange is coming in? Okay, so now I'm going to get in here and I'm going to add a little bit more concealer because the shadow kind of started to cover up my lid. And I'm just going to add a little bit of concealer right here on the lid. And I'm going to blend it out. We're not doing a cut crease. I'm going to take another shadow brush without anything on it. Make sure it's clean. And I'm going to use the shadow brush to blend out this concealer. And I'm using the brush, because I want to kind of stay in one area. I don't want to use my finger and then it gets all over the place. I just want to keep it right here on my lid. And this is going to help to make our next color pop. So our lid color is going to be something really popping. I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and use Blossom. This vibrant, pretty pink. And I'm going to apply this. I'm going to pop it right on my lid on top of this concealer. And tap off the excess so you don't get it all over your foundation. Because you see I had already did my foundation and highlighting. Look how vibrant flossing is. I guess you like really will be flossing with this pink. It's super creamy. So pretty. Now layer it a little more. And right at the end of my flossing, I'm going to put clout just to add a little bit more pop to this eyelid because we're using vibrant colors today. I want to give you a kind of feel of this palette. So we go, oh, look at that blue. We're going to go right into clout. And we're going to add this right at the end of our look. Yeah, so I'm loving clout at the end. Ooh, super pretty. And we're going to drag it out just a bit so that it can blend. So that's light strokes brushing upward. And see, you can use vibrant colors and it don't look like super crazy. And so you know we started out with muted and then we started to blend with fluid out. So what you're going to do, because your colors will start kind of disappearing a little bit because you're layering it. So if you want a color to pop out a lot more, you'll go back over that same color, that same area with the color that started to fall back a little bit. So fluid out started to fall back a little bit and I'm going to put it right back on top of that crease. So you can have a nice blend. You can see the colors. So now I'm going to get into my waterline and I'm going to add both of the colors that's on my lid on my waterline and my lower lash line. I'm going to use a small angle brush so I can be really precise, and I'm going to add flossing and clout to my waterline. So I'm going to start with flossing. And you just, ooh, wow. Just tap. And it comes on super pigmented. Wow, so. And now I'm going to add clout right to the back of the waterline. Ooh. Let me see. I hope y'all can get a good look at how that happened. So, and now right up underneath my lash line, I'm going to add fluid out. And this time I'm going to use like a really small shadow brush so that so it kind of stays right where I want it. And you dust off the excess. Oh, so cute. Okay, so we almost there. So we got flossing and clout on the lid. We have fluid out up underneath the lash line, and we have flossing and fluid out on the waterline. So let's go on to the next. We're going to apply some mascara to the bottom lashes. Ooh, I am super close to you. Okay, here we go. So the mascara that I'm using today is Maybelline Lash Sensation. I always get tongue-tied when I try to say that. But yeah, that's it. Maybelline Lash Sensation on my bottom lash line, and I'm going to add some to my top lashes before I put on my falsies. And I'm still wearing the same lashes, Miami. Okay, that's like a little bit too much. You know, girl, don't get carried away. Yeah, okay. And you add the mascara to the top ones so that your falsies blend in really good. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and add our falsies. I'm using Miami. Alright, so I just want to make sure these lashes are in place really good. Ooh, so that is so super pretty. Let me get a little bit more light on here so you guys can see how vibrant these colors are. Maybe we could adjust it a little bit. Ooh. So I'll be right back. I'm going to do the other eye off camera and I'll come back with the finished look. So here we are with the finished look. I think it came out super cute. The shadows are so pigmented and the names are so fun. I think my daughters did a wonderful job on this project and I'm super proud of you girls. Thank you so much for coming in and helping your mommy with a new line. And this is it. This is a city shadow and my daughters helped with this. And thank you, babies. You could get the new shadow palette on www.nakiabeauty.com. And the next tutorial, we're going to use the earth tone colors in there. We're going to use muted gold bars and solo. So tune in to the next tutorial. Ooh, loving this look.